Searching for insight? Welcome to today's Sunday Insight, aka Weekend Insight. And so the situation that I picked up on is that where you're confused. You are not quite certain of the next steps to take, but you aren't, or should I say, you know that you are supported in your choices and that whatever you choose, you are always going to be okay because the divine's got your back in some way, shape, or form. So, this, my collective, is to figure out if we are approaching the situation of confusion, of our confusion, for the next steps to take in a victor perspective or in a victim perspective. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for us. That was a creator card. Please come forward and share. What headspace are we in regards to how we are approaching the situation at hand in the next coming days? Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good, how are we approaching the situation that is upon us, approaching rapidly? So please, God, angels, and guides, and we got victim. Dun, dun, dun. We are viewing the situation at hand as a victim. Yay! Well, this indicates a learning situation. So either way, we're gaining something from it. It might not be the best, but we are going to gain something from this. So, well, in regards to confusion, okay, so if we are coming at this from a victim perspective, feeling in regards to a situation where we don't have enough control, enough information, that's probably because the only way that we could get information is from the other party, and the other party is acting like mum's the word. Shh, secret. And that is annoying, aggravating, infuriating, and all the adjectives that mean the same thing. Appalling, well, that would be a bit too harsh, but it's annoying, is what it is. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my collective, please come forward and share what scripture card will best help us deal with this annoying situation of no communication, of confusion, where we feel like the victim because the other party does not want to share their thoughts. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my collective, what scripture card is going to best help us with this situation? Please, God, angels, and guides. And what I want to stress here is, if at some point you get so aggravated that you're like, argh, right? Just take a breather, take a chill pill, find some activity that you can do to get your aggression out, and just, take a moment to pause. So, please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my collective, please come forward and share. 2 cards came out. Well, I was pulling the card. I pulled 2 cards. So one was Psalm book 24 verses 1 to 2, which says, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it. For he founded it on the seas and established it on the water." Now, this indicated to me initially that the world is God's, right? God created the world. And what I want to stress at this point is that God has a special place for us in his heart, or in its heart. And so when one of us are tampered with or, unhappy, God will allow karma to deal with the perpetrator. All right. So that the saying, what goes around comes around, can be enacted. Right? So that was in regards to the person that's doing the bad talking, or who wants to keep you down. Now, for you, what you need to do, because sometimes you don't see people getting their bad karma, but they do get it, and I'll explain afterwards. So the card for you specifically is Proverbs book 3, verses 5 to 6, which says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight." Now, what this means is that don't listen to your ego. Your ego does not necessarily know the best way to get back to this person. The best energy that would know how to get back at this person is God. Okay, meaning let God deal with handing out back karma, and that way you'll keep your nose clean. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because at some point there was this girl who was, for some reason, I don't know why, jealous of me. I don't know why, and I don't need to know why. All I know is she was jealous. A couple of years ago, like 4 to 5 years ago, or 3, whatever, it hasn't been that long, years ago, there was this girl in my friend group who didn't like my face. I don't know why, she just didn't like me. And so she tried everything to actually, bring me down, to make it so that I have problems and whatnot. And I remember one time I told her in confidence that I liked someone. And the next time we were both at an event with this person, I was going to take the opportunity to talk to that person, because the event that we were at was actually an event that was planned by both our friend to celebrate everyone's birthday who was born in October. I am one of them. He is one of them as well. And so when we were at this event, this girl did everything in her power to make sure to keep his attention on her, to make sure that I was not near him at all. And so I took that as an offense. I was like, okay, if that's how you want to play it, all right, that just indicates to me that you are no longer to be trusted. And number 2, that indicates to me that he is not an option. Okay, so thank you. Bye. Next. That was my thing. Okay. Now, what I noticed is that a couple of months later, during the summer, she got a boyfriend, which is like, yay, I'm happy for you. Okay, but I didn't actually tell her this, but I was happy for her. Now, a couple of months later, okay, at some point, I noticed that after sharing all these relationship help stuff and everything that how relationships can be good, it can be better, how everything is positive and whatnot, all of a sudden the content shifted. It went to how he's not to be trusted, how to get better from a broken heart, blah 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 blah. I'm like, interesting. So, but I didn't say anything. And I haven't seen her in like a couple of months. So I was like, okay, all right. I'm guessing it didn't go well. That's fine. Bad karma is a thing. Avoid putting harm in other people's way. You got enough issues dealing with your own. Why add bad karma onto you? Why? It's not worth it. Believe me, you're actually making it harder for you later down the road. You're making it harder for your soul later down the road. I call this soul trauma. Okay? Seriously, you do not need more soul trauma to keep you away from heaven, to keep you stuck in the 3D situation. Believe me, in 4 to 5 years, okay, we are moving from 3D to 5D. And people who are stuck in the 3D mentality are going to stay in the 3D until they learn their lesson. And I'm going to tell you what, the 3D, 5D split is happening, and you do not want to be on the 3D side of things. If you don't like this plane of existence, make sure that you go to 5D. Make sure you got your thoughts, your actions, everything in order, that you are going to the 5D version of planet Earth. Because the 3D version of planet Earth is not going to be, it's going to be basically this for as long as it needs to, until everyone learns their lesson. Come and have fun with the 5D people. Okay? I'm just saying. So, what I want you to think about is, are you trying to clear up your soul trauma? Ponder that.